Definitely maybe there was, I wrote one song in the studio which was Slide Away, everything else was written 2 years before we actually even got a record deal. So it's like we knew what the first album was going to be. As like the artist, we're like 2 years ahead of everybody else because we know what the next album's going to be like, and the one after that. Me and Mark Coyle sort of produced it. It's credited to Oasis and Mark Coyle, although still to this day I can't actually work out what the other four did on that album because they spent most of the time in the pub. Bonehead actually went off on a canoe one day and we didn't see him for 4 days. Me and Mark couldn't mix it really because we like a bit of a party and we sort of couldn't get our heads around it. So we had to give it to somebody else. And I'd actually got sick of trying to mix the album. It was really, really getting me down. I was at my wit's end, and Marcus, our manager, knew Owen, and he said, well, why don't we give the tapes to Owen? And he sort of mixed it in his own studio on his own. And then these mixes came back, and it was proper, so. I look at a mixing desk, right, and it's a load of funny looking knobs. And I wouldn't even go near a mixing desk. Owen works the desk, I just sit behind shouting. I just demand how the record sounds, and Owen has to sort of do the donkey work, if you like. Even if we weren't playing anywhere, we used to rehearse 4 nights a week in our little sort of practice room. We'd be there from 6 o'clock at night till like midnight. It'd be 6 hours a night, 4 nights a week. Just being a band, if you like, just like the 5 of us hanging out together and being a group. It was a good learning experience for us because we actually learned how to play our instruments in our own practice room as opposed to some bands who get signed on the strength of like a demo, and then before they know it their first single's in the top 40 and they're on top of the pops and they still don't know who they are, which is a shame for them. We were actually lucky in a way that we sort of grew up 2 years on our own and nobody had ever heard of us. When Supersonic went into the charts in England at 31, I suppose we expected a top 40 hit, if you like. So we were expecting that. So then Shaker Maker was the second single, and we didn't expect to, and that went in at, 11. We never expected that jump. I mean, if it would have gone in like at 29 or something like that, or like the 20s or something, we'd have been probably quite pleased. Since then it's all just stepped up, so we've not really had a chance to think about how big we are really. We've always been too busy working.